UFC 262, Charles Oliveira vs. Michael Chandler has wrapped up. Before we get into the event recap and fighter reactions, let's take a look at the bonuses. Per Dana White, the gate was $4.11 million, attendance was about 16,000, fight of the night went to Burgos vs. Barboza, performances of the night went to Llagos and Oliveira. They received $75K this time instead of the usual $50K bonus because Tony Ferguson requested higher bonuses at the pre-fight press conference and Dana White delivered. Now on to the main event. Charles Oliveira defeated Michael Chandler via knockout in the first 20 seconds of the second round. Charles Oliveira is the new UFC lightweight champion. Let's see how the fighters reacted to the main event. Conor McGregor has his sights on the title. He tweeted this: "Congrats to Oliveira on becoming the 11th UFC lightweight champion. I wonder who the 12th is gonna be." Dustin Poirier tweeted, "Congratulations Oliveira, you earned that the hard way. Keep your head up Mike Chandler, the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows." Daniel Cormier tweeted this: "It's absolutely insane how quick things can change in the UFC. Mike Chandler was cruising and 19 seconds later, Oliveira is the champion. What a fight. Congrats to the new king. Brazil, you got another champion." Justin Gaethje's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, tweeted this: "We got this bum out of the way so now Justin Gaethje can clean up the division." Aljamain Sterling tweeted, "Unreal. So good you gotta get blood on Dana's beautiful bald head. What a turnaround on what looked like the end for Oliveira." Charles Oliveira was asked his reaction to Conor's tweet. Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Charles Oliveira tells Conor if he gets past Dustin, then he will defend his belt against him in Brazil. Here's the clip.
You have anything to say with Conor McGregor trolling on Twitter? He said, "Congratulations on being 11th lightweight champion. I wonder who number 12 is going to be." You have any response to that?
Conor, se preocupa com o Dustin, depois a gente conversa.
Conor, worry about Dustin, then we'll talk afterwards. We'll talk about it.
How big a deal will it be to go back and be able to defend your title on your home soil if COVID goes away?
Seria maravilhoso, né? Imagina. Ô Conor, já que você é tão bravão assim, bate no Dustin e vem lutar lá na minha terra no Brasil. E você vai cair sentado na minha frente, amigo.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Conor, since you're so tough, first of all, you beat Dustin and then come over to Brazil and I'll put you on your ass.
Tem que ver primeiro, né? Se ele vai passar, né? Ele tem que passar primeiro do Dustin para ele poder falar alguma coisa. É mais um desses caras que fica falando, fica enchendo linguiça por aí. Entendeu? É mais um desses caras.
Yeah, he first he has to pass Dustin. He's just one of these guys that talks a lot. He's got to beat Dustin first.
Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Dana White reacts to the main event and gives his thoughts on what's next for Oliveira. Here's what he said.
Yeah, it was an incredible main event. Both guys had an unbelievable performance in that fight, and you know, Oliveira pulled it out. It was an incredible fight. Yeah. Incredible first round.
You think Charles Oliveira, a guy that's been around here for a decade. I mean, did you ever look at him? He's clearly talented. He's got a ton of bonuses. But did you ever look and go like, that guy's probably going to be a champion someday, or did you have concerns?
You never know. You never know with these guys. You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, this whole thing was based on timing. When you look at the timing of how this all played out, from Khabib's retirement to Conor losing to Poirier to a trilogy, you know, Chandler looking good in the Hooker fight, Chandler, you know, willing to do anything it took to fight anybody, and just all these things played out for this fight to happen tonight here in Houston, and it was an awesome main event.
With Chandler getting knocked out decisively, does this switch to Conor and Poirier being the #1 contender fight? Or is that still too far out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to see how these fights play out. And
I'm trying to help you with your job.
No, I hear you. Thank you.
Now on to the main event. Beneil Dariush defeated Tony Ferguson via unanimous decision, 30-27 from all three judges. Beneil locked in a heel hook in the second round and twisted with all his force, yet Tony pushed through the pain and refused to tap out. Now speaking backstage, Beneil Dariush says he definitely heard a pop come from Tony's leg. Here's what he said.
You know what was the part where I had to dig deep? Sticking to the game plan. Man, I wanted to get wild so bad. I felt him. I felt better in my speed. I felt better in my power, and I was just like, let's just like get wild. But then I remembered, you want to be a champion. I'm not trying to be a bonus fighter. Pop. I look at him, and then he's like back to normal, and he starts kicking me. I was like, man, he's not human. Tony's not human. And I just thought to myself, I'm going to squeeze this a little bit more. If he taps, he taps. If not, whatever, we'll move on and we'll keep doing what we've been doing. And that's what I did. I popped the heel, couldn't get him, came back on top and just tried to be dominant in the positions. He was so awkward, even against the cage, like the third round. He had me north-south and I kept trying to go to the side, but I couldn't. He was literally holding me so tight. He had such a long, hard squeeze. Control my emotions. I knew I could win the stand-up. I felt the timing. I touched him up a couple of times, but then I also felt like I was gonna get drawn into his timing, which is a wild thing. So I said, no. Let's just do what we're supposed to do. Find the hips, take him down. With mental warfare with Tony, you know, it's just, I didn't mind what he said about me. It bothered me that he spoke about Justin, he spoke about my manager. One thing people don't know about Justin, before he was in the UFC, he was WSOF world champion, and he ran groceries for my wife and I. When he was top 5 in the world, and I was struggling, he invited me to his gym, which is not a big deal if you think about it, but then he jumped into my camp, into my training, he let me beat him up. He literally let me beat him up, and I remember it. I was like, I can't believe this guy's letting me do this right now, just to get my confidence up. And my confidence was down. I'd been in a very low place, but I had a great guy like Justin to lift me up, you know? God bless Justin, man. When people speak bad about him, it got under my skin, and when Tony spoke bad about him.
Moving on to the main card opener, Edson Barboza defeated Shane Burgos via knockout punch. One of the most crazy finish sequences I've seen. Barboza lands a hard punch, and Shane Burgos keeps his poker face and acts like it didn't affect him, but 3 seconds later his body shuts down on him and he collapses. Stephen Thompson tweeted this: "He used the force." Alex Volkanovski tweeted, "That had me worried for a minute, glad Shane Burgos is all good." Aljamain Sterling tweeted, "Delayed reactions, crazy. You never know how some shots affect your opponents. Big respect to both men, and Burgos is just being a tough SOB." Here's some footage of Barboza and Burgos embracing after the fight backstage.
If you hit me first, I go down too. I know that. That's I say yes for this fight because you head up the best. You head upstairs. You see all my interviews say you are best. Put your head up and you go far away. Maybe go fight soon again. You want to let you go, bro. What you expect?
Speaking at the post-fight press conference, Dana White talks about the delayed knockout from Burgos and how it scared him. Here's what he said.
And how about Shane Burgos as well? That was just such an odd ending. It was kind of, I don't know, a little scary, I guess.
Yeah, it freaked me out too. He got hit in the temple, and it took a minute for him to react to it. And then the way that he was laying there, I thought something bad happened, and he got right up and was speaking fine, whatever. But we made sure that he went right to the hospital, and you know, we're getting all the tests that need to be done on him done. So. You know, I don't know if you saw me at the bottom of the stairs, but I'm like, you go straight to the hospital. When he said, I'm fine, and I said, we'll let the doctors determine whether you're fine or not. So made sure his corner knew that I wanted him to go straight to the hospital.
Speaking backstage, Edson Barboza talks about the fight. Here's what he had to say about it.
I feel great, very, very happy. I was trained for war, you guys see it, and very, very happy. I trained super hard for this fight, and believe it or not, you guys are gonna see the best Edson Barboza. It's not coming yet. You guys, believe you guys. I'm gonna show you best Edson Barboza. Every fight I feel better and better, stronger, faster. You guys, be ready. The game plan is go there, have fun. You know, I know wherever this fight go, I'm ready. And everybody knows I'm striking. I say I'm fine, staying defeated against everybody. And game plan is like always, go there, have fun. I think it's tight, you know. I won the first round for sure. I almost dropped him, so close to dropping him in the first round a couple of times. The second round's very, very close, and my coach said, oh, the first round you won for sure, the second one it's close, maybe give it to him. You need the third round. And yeah, thank God I connected a good shot and got my W. Yeah, I think that's what's different on this fight. Shane is a tough guy, he's definitely one of the best, but I see he in the third round, I feel he's coming too much. He's getting open a little bit, you know. But I connected good jabs on him. I'm happy. I don't know what to explain there, but I'm very happy with my performance, very happy with everything, and I'm ready for the next one. Yeah, because he get emotion a little bit. You know, I know it's a hard time. I know I imagine how much he trained for this fight like me, you know. Train so hard, you have to lose your time with your family, lose your time with, you know, the people you like. You lose good time to eat some good food. It's super hard. Our sport super, super hard. And I try say, hey bro, this is happy, maybe we'll fight again soon and keep moving forward. He's young, he have a beautiful future in the sport for sure.
In the prelims headliner, Muniz defeated Jacare Souza via armbar submission. This is Jacare's first submission loss in his entire MMA career. Jacare also suffered a broken arm in the process. Speaking backstage, Muniz talks about the finish and Jacare's broken arm. Here's what he said.
Inacreditável. It's unbelievable. I just want to thank my coaches, my family, the crowd in there. It's unbelievable, and I'm just trying to show that I'm ready for the UFC, for whoever's next. To submit any opponent is good. To submit a black belt is better, but to submit a legend, ADCC champion, World Jiu-Jitsu champion like Jacare, it's unbelievable. I have no words to describe what I'm feeling right now. Just wanted to wish a speedy recovery for Jacare. A mão dele estava debaixo. His hand was trapped under my arm, so I took my hip to the side and created an angle which he couldn't take his arm off of it, and that secured me the submission. Graças a Deus eu não tive nenhuma. I wanted to fight at least one time more this year. I had no injuries, but it depends on what UFC offers me. If they offer me something that's valuable, I can make 2 more fights this year, no problem.
That about wraps up the video for today. Leave a like if you made it this far and enjoyed the video. But either way, have a great day and peace.